Hello, welcome back. We continue to review the Understanding Construction Drawings textbook, and this video is about Unit 28, which is Finishing Site Work. So, what is important here is that as the exterior of the building is being finished or soon after it's finished, the masons, carpenters, and landscapers begin the finished landscape work. Any constructed features are completed first, then trees and shrubs are planted, and then finally lawns and flowers. So let's take a look at a few different elements of the site work. First one is retaining walls, and they're used where sudden change in elevation is required. And the retaining wall retains or holds back the earth. Where the height of the retaining wall is several feet, the earth may be put considerable may put considerable stress on the wall, excuse me. Therefore, it is important to build a wall according to the plans of the designer. And a section through the wall usually is included to show the thickness of the wall, the foundation, and any reinforcing steel. For low retaining walls, the site plan may be the only drawing included. So again, refer back to the images. They show a lot of different details and sections here. A low retaining wall is sometimes built around the base of a tree when the finished grade is higher than the natural grade. And this retaining wall forms a well around the tree, allowing the roots of the tree to breathe. An example of a tree that will require a well can be seen actually here. That is the lake house site plan. That's part of the drawings of the textbook. And you can see the typical site plan here, and you can see the oak tree that requires a well. So we are moving to the planters, the next subsection of the unit. And planters are sometimes included in the construction of retaining walls or attached to the building. In these cases, the information needed to build the planter is included with the information for the building or retaining wall. And here you can see sections and plans of the foundation. The planter should be lined with a waterproof membrane, which is polyethylene, and that's the common plastic sheathing. And this keeps the acids and salts in the soil from seeping through the planter and staining it. And the planter should also include some way for water to escape, and this can be done through the bottom or through weep holes. And we know that weep holes are openings just above ground level. And in cold planters, in cold climates, the planters may be lined with a compressible plastic foam, and this allows the earth in the planter to expand as it freezes without cracking the planter. If the planter is to have landscaping, lighting, automatic watering, and so on, additional waterproofing may be required where these utilities penetrate the waterproofing membrane. And let's talk a little bit about the paved areas. So they are usually shown on the site plans, and they cover such areas as drives, walks, and patios. Drives and walks are usually described most fully in the specs for the project, and the site plan includes dimensions and necessary grading information for paved areas. So patios are similar to drives and walks, and they are flat areas of paving with easy to follow dimensions. They may differ from drives and walks by having different paving materials, such as slate, brick, and flagstone, for instance. They also may be just a simple concrete slab with different surface materials. Let's cover the planting as well here. So, planting includes three types: grass or lawns, shrubs, and trees. On some projects, such items are planted by the owner. When the builder or contractor does the landscaping, the trees and shrubs are planted first. Then then the lawns are planted, and then the flower beds. Some of the trees included in the landscape design may have been left when the site was cleared, so they are to be preserved. And there is no widely accepted standard for the symbols used to represent trees and shrubs. And most architects and drafters use symbols that represent deciduous and coniferous trees, then palms and low shrubs. And you can see that is depicted here. So also grass is planted by seeding or sodding, although a note on the site plan may indicate seeded or sodded areas. More detailed information is usually given on the schedule or plantings or in the specifications. So that wraps up our Unit 28. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in Unit 29.